It's all about you deserve a break today. Well, a couple of his players, as in Vantage Management Group, are getting a break. Please fill us in.
Yeah, kid Arturo Uzdevinis, a gentleman, Spanish kid from the Tampa area, just went into a mini camp this weekend and got offered to a contract from the Detroit Lions. And Najee Murray, a dual defensive back from Kent State at the Cleveland Browns. So went in as an undrafted free agents with just an opportunity for a tryout, and they were offered contracts this morning, so pretty nice.
Earlier today on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show, one of your prized pupils, Scott Orndorff, of course, of Pitt, was talking about rookie camp, which wraps up for the Steelers today. He sounds like he's having a good time, but I did ask Ted Arnaud on the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline, is it really having fun, or do you think these young men are frightened to death because they just want to find a way to play at that level? It's got to be very stressful for them.
It is, and that's what all the reports coming back were. Is they enjoyed it, they had fun with it, but it's an intimidating time. Now you need a little bit of a break to decompress after that real quick. They get kind of thrown into the furnace real fast and kind of see if they can take it. And that's part of what these teams are trying to do, is throw a whole bunch at them, see which of these guys can understand it.
Let me ask you this. You were around when they had a whole lot more than 7 rounds in the draft. Was it easier then, without free agency even, for a player to make it in the NFL as opposed to today when you have so many of these young men who have a chance to sign on as a undrafted free agent and at least have an opportunity? What's the difference between then and now?
Yeah, I don't think there's that much difference, whether there's 7 rounds or 20 rounds, because the rosters are set at 90. That's double the actual regular season roster. So the bodies are still in camp. It's just who gets an entry-level contract or not. So I don't think it's any easier or any different. It's just the terminology and the way the system works.
Let's get to the heart of the matter. Get it? That's where your heart is, right?
Wow.
Okay. The Penguins getting ready for Game 2, down 1-0. They lose in overtime, and it was Bobby Ryan with the OT winning goal.
I think you better get ready for the way this series is going to play out, because this is going to be a slog. It's not going to be a real pretty exhibition of hockey by any stretch. There's an old expression in horse racing that pace makes the race. Auto is going to try to dictate the pace by taking away their speed. Penguins are going to have to adjust and just be satisfied with working hard along the boards, working down below the net, going to the dirty areas and getting the greasy goals. So it's not going to, as Bill Cowher would say, it ain't going to be no Mozart.
Yeah, and they can't be in
Was
a
he
situation.
undrafted, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he was a high pick. He had
He was an art major, by the way, wasn't he?
On a music scale of 1 to 10. Oh, Mozart? Okay, go ahead.
The series, Ottawa can't stay with them talent-wise, so they have to do the old-fashioned clutch and grab kind of thing, which I think is why maybe we saw so many penalties early in the first period yesterday. And if the Penguins are going to get that many power plays, while the power play didn't look bad, they just didn't get any goals out of it. They're going to need to produce. Otherwise, Ottawa continue to just clutch and grab and do that stuff and just keep slowing them down.
All right, now look, you got Erik Karlsson, who is a defenseman's defenseman. He's not an offensive defenseman. The guy's all about being defensive-minded, and he is the captain of this team. I said because Letang is out, they have played well into the playoffs. Is this team defenseless against him, and they're just going to have to hope they can outshoot and get a whole lot more pucks in the net against Anderson as opposed to them scoring on Murray? Can the Pens match them defensively without Chris Letang, being they have such a great player in Karlsson?
Well, there's no question they've missed Letang, but they've missed Letang for a long time now.
Yeah, but have they faced a team with the ability of this guy?
Well, you just got done with a series against Ovechkin. So,
Yeah, but defensively, Karlsson, Ovechkin?
you know what? Karlsson gives you that guy who jumps into the play with speed, and especially on the power play. So, but he didn't score yesterday. So it was the other guys. You got to be cognizant. Pajot's a goal scorer, and this Bobby Ryan obviously put on a burst to hurt him. I don't think they have to worry so much about taking that away. Their best defense is to play offense.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to be in Elizabeth, Pennsylvania Memorial Day. Tell me about it, then we're going to say goodbye.
Yeah, Memorial Day parade down there, and what a great slice of Americana. I'm really honored and humbled to be there. So we do the Memorial Day parade. They might even twist my arm to say a few words, and looking forward to that. But I'll be coming home from Fort Bragg from All American Week. That's always, the 100th anniversary, 100-year celebration of the such an organization as the 82nd Airborne.
All right, the book is Drive On. Have a great rest of your weekend, and good afternoon from CBS Radio World Headquarters in Green Tree.